Hello guys, Aditya here. This is my final assignment for my project named as Foundation Design for the Skyfi Labs online course. In this video, I am explaining the working of my project named as the Foundation Design. In this video, I am designing the foundation for this G+23 structure. As I designed this building in my last video in the ETAS 2017 version. This is our problem statement for designing the foundation. Designing the foundation. Here we have given the SBC of the soil, that is the cell bearing capacity of the soil, that is 300 kilonewton per meter square, and allowable settlement is 1 centimeter. And these are the details we have. These are details we required for the foundation design. These details we can easily get from the ETABS model that we have designed in the last videos. I will show how these details we can get from the ETABS model that we have designed earlier. Open the ETABS software. After a design check is given to the building, go to the tables, then analyze menu, then result, then go to the frame results and click on frame forces. Then it will show the frame forces, column forces at the bottom, like this. It's showing the column forces for all story. We require the column forces at the bottom of the building. Then select the story 1, like this. Then firstly we will select the dead load, and here the it's showing the forces for at the 0 level, 1.2 meter and 2.5. We required that at the bottom of the column. We required the column forces at the bottom of the building. So we will sort ascending order. Okay, it will set by 0, and here we can get the dead load forces, like this. And for live load, simply check the change this detail to live load. Okay, like this. And for the column details, column, that is column dimensions, go to the model, then structural objects, go to the story 1, and then columns. We can get the dimension for various column from here, like C 500 by 500, like this. Like we will check for C6, that is C 600 by 600, like this. We have already collected this detail. Like please keep in mind that the C6, C7 and C10 and C11 are of 600 by 600 dimension, and other remaining are 500 by 500. Okay, and we are using the M40 grade concrete and HYD 500 steel. Now this is our grade 4 by 4 of 18 meter by 18 meter. For foundation design, we will take the offset of 2 meter on all sides. Then final footing size is 22 meter by 22 meter. Now these are the initial calculation we will require for the design of footing, that is subgrade modulus. Formula for that, SBC by allowable settlement. Then after calculation we will get the 3 by 10 raised to 4 kilonewton per meter cube, that is separate modulus. We also require the design strip, as we are designing this foundation by the design strip method, and we are using the SAFE 2016 version for the designing of the foundation. For column design, the formula for column design strip is 0.25 L1 and L2, or L1 or L2, whichever is lesser. That means L1 is a length, and L12 is the width of the building. Here our column width and length and width of the grid is 18 meter. So the strip width equal to 0.25 into 18 meter, that we get the 4.5 meter. For the design of the foundation, we will assume that 4 meter strip width. Okay, these are the foundation design steps. Generally, this foundation design steps consist of 6 steps. First is define. In that we define the geometry of the foundation, then defining the material properties, section properties, and defining the load. In that we defining the load cases, load combinations, load patterns, and then draw. In that we are actually drawing the footing, column, and design strips, then assigning the properties and load to the design the drawn footing, then the run analysis and design, and after that check the foundation for punching shear, that should be less than 1, and check the shape dimension of the building, check the shape dimension of footing, and then detailing. Let's complete the foundation design of our building. Let's start with the SAFE 2016. As I already designed this model, I open that file. As follows, I will explain the every step of designing the foundation one by one. Our first step is define. In that we will define the material properties, then define the M40 grade concrete. As I run this model already, this model is locked, so unlock this model. Okay, and define the material properties. Material used for this design of footing, we are using the M40 grade concrete and HYSD 500. That defined like this at concrete, and add these details. We can easily get this detail from the internet and add this detail. Okay, like this. Also add the detail for HYSD 500. Okay, then define the slab properties. As we are using the mat foundation, designing the mat foundation, define the mat foundation property like this, and we are using the thickness for the mat foundation is 800 mm now. Okay, then and define the subgrade properties. In that we have to define the soil properties. As we have calculated in the initial calculation that subgrade modulus, we have to add here and define this property. Then define the column properties. As we have the two types of column, that are the 500 by 500 mm and 500 by 600 mm, 600 by 600 mm, like this. Add the property like this, and you select the M40 grade concrete. Then define the load cases, dead load, live load, load pattern. As I already defined this property, and no need to add this property. After that, define the load combination. For this, first combination 1 for the ultimate strength, and define the combination 2 for serviceability. For combination 1, define like this: dead load, live load, and scale factor for that is 1.5, and then select the design selection for strength ultimate. Okay, and combination 2 for serviceability, like this. Dead load, live load, and scale factor for this is 1. And select design selections are service normal, service initial, and service long term. Okay. Like this, we have completed the first step. Then second step is draw. In that we have to draw the actual footing. As I already drawn the footing, please ignore this. I will explain how to draw. First step is draw the slab. Then after this command, like this, draw the footing, bottom footing. Then select the draw column. Then assign the column and define the properties. We have defined the properties already, so directly assign the column, draw the columns. Then draw the design strip. These red sections, lines, you are seeing that are the design strip I have already defined. Then next step is assign. In this we have to assign the property to the various members. In that we will assign the firstly we will assign the property to the slab, that is our footing. For that, select the slab data property, then mat footing, and click on OK. After this, assign the load. For that, select the column one by one. Firstly, click on escape, then select. It shows the one point is selected, and then assign the loads on it from assign menu. Then select load data, then point load, and from this we can add the dead load and live load, and add the load in the gravity section, that my gravity minus z here, and add the dimension of the columns, then OK. And here these are the columns that are 8, 9 and 10 and 11 of 600 by 600 dimension. And after assigning the properties and load, go to the run analysis. Then run analysis for our design footing. After running analysis, it's showing the analysis that given by the software. Then click on the run analysis and design. After running analysis and design, we have to give the check for the design footing. For that, go to display, then show the punching shear design. In that check, we have to check that the punching shear value is less than 1, but here is punching shear value is greater than 1, so our design is fail. So for that, we will increase the slab thickness. For that, go to the define slab properties, mat footing, modify / show property. Okay, we have already run the model, so our model is locked. Unlock the model, then go to define and slab property, mat footing, and increase the thickness of our footing to 1200. Then click OK, and run analysis. And again, after running analysis, again run analysis and design. Okay, then check for punching shear design. Okay, now all values are less than 1. Then punching shear check is OK, and we can visualize many other options from this display menu, like So dead load, lie load on the building, on the footing, sorry. Okay, it's showing the deformed shape for the dead load. Now lie load, like that. We can see the slab forces and stresses from here for the dead load, lie load. For load combination, we will see the stresses and forces and stresses for the combination 1. And click on OK. M max, it will show the maximum moment in the foundation, like this. We can see show slab design, like this. We can see from this option that the impose minimum reinforcement for the our slab design, like this. Then go to the show table, then select design results, then expand the concrete design option, then in concrete slab results, select the option flexural and shear data and click on OK. You check that the status text, all data is OK. And now our design of the footing is OK. Now go to run. Our last step is detailing. For that, go to run and select the run detailing and select all these options and click on OK for detailing. Okay, now our detailing of the foundation is completed. Like this, for seeing the details. We can see the details here, and like this: rebar schedule, rebar table, bill of quantities, like this, top rebar reinforcement, like this. You want to see the bottom rebar plan, like this. After is all reinforcement, like this. And we can see these sections from here: section 1 for our design for footing, section 2, like this. Okay, if you want to see our design 3D view,